How's everybody doing? It is 3:43 in Chicago. 3:43. All right. So we start the day with some downside pressure. All right. As we can see, and we're looking at SPY right here on the day right now. All right. We finished with the 3-2 tree on the last 3 days. All right. And we get these hammers of sorts that are red, and then our week is still weak, okay? But the year and the month and the quarter are still holding up pretty well. All right, so we got that, especially the month here. We'll keep most focus on that, all right, because that's closest to us. All right, and we are only, 9 days in here? I don't know how many trading days that even is, probably 5 or 6. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at today. Was the 2-2-2, the 3-2-1-2 down. All right, and then fighting back at the end of the day again. All right, so even the Qs turned around and rallied back up at the end of the day. So here they are now inside on the overnight and not telling us anything there. Okay, strong finish though for the Qs coming back up. Interestingly enough. All right, so we look at pew, and we see that this nice move back up to the upside. All right, so finished the day pretty strong with the last 3 hours. All right, so tries to get a little bit better here. Hammers up on the days. He's still red, but that's okay. All right, and you got an actionable signal on the day. All right, so Qs. Nice rally coming up there to finish the day. All right, diamonds. Diamonds garbage, man. All right, so, and I'm going to go through some of these names, and you'll see why. It's the industrials. A big part of it is in the industrials. I think that healthcare tried to pick it up here, and it's kind of stalled out again. So that group, still, it's like that. When is healthcare really going to get better? And more importantly, when is the industrials going to get better? All right. Now, some have, but still, we're lagging in that group. All right. Utilities, they made a pretty decent move to the upside. Now they're starting to show like they're a little tired and getting up at the top there, starting to pull back a little bit. There's your XLU on your daily. So you're coming back in after a really nice run up, okay? So XLU, utilities have had a nice move. 2-2, we get getting a little fat here with this daily here coming back inside of the 2. All right, but still holding up fairly decently on the week. All right, so that's your utilities. I think our biggest problem is industrials and healthcare as far as that. I think the banks are hanging in there pretty good, and we will start to get reports on banks next week, okay? So be aware of that. I'm going to go through some names. A lot of times I go through a lot of the same names a lot. So today I'm just going to go through what was really good today and what was really kind of crappy today. All right, so and I'm gonna zip through these pretty quick, but this is what we're looking at. Okay, ARM. I'm still in it, and it's been moving nicely, guys. All right, it's been difficult to stay in when it's chopping like this, and even in here, it was difficult to hold the stock through here. All right, again, coming out of the chop, you get the move, okay? And it was chopping. And then what it was the 1-1 that triggered everything, all right? So we look for those ones. We look for all that stuff, all right? So actionable signals, all right? 2, it was the 3-1-1, and it moved, okay? And then today, it kind of was a little bit choppy here, came back strong, though, at the end of the day, and then kind of just feathered off at the end of the day. All right, but I'm still in from like 157 and change. All right, so this thing has been moving nice. We'll see. The week has gotten really good, and the month has gotten really good. All right, ARM. That is one of the ones that I talk about a lot. But I had to talk about Salesforce today because it really did have a nice day finally. Maybe the start of something. That's about all I can say right now. We don't have anything actionable except for a 1 inside here. We did finish with the 60 inside, all right? So look for that 2-1-2. I think she's still got troubles. She just had a good day today, just continuing with the chop. All right, so we'll see if it starts to get better. Just see for the last couple of days, and then this one came down this morning. All right, to the downside, and it recovered pretty good. All right, so Salesforce a little bit better, still a little messy. All right, Oracle. It did its job, and then it died. It went to chop hell again. All right, it took all that out. We got through all of this. That's what we were looking for. All right, we got the higher high, and then she went right back into chop again. All right, so I'm long this thing from like 287-ish. And I'm protecting this thing. I already moved my stop up on this thing. All right. So Oracle. That's what I think. We've been watching this. This was the 2-1-2. Like yesterday or 2 days ago when we had this one, it really did something for us here. All right, but it didn't really give us the gusto. But it did take out all that, triangled out all that. So now you're going to have to go to 311. All right, so Oracle continuation, we'll see. Meta had a good day today, and Meta is getting much better here. All right, and that beautiful hammer now on the month. Okay, see if that can go into force. And then we got a pretty nice week coming back up. All right, so this one was really, really chopping to the downside. I shouldn't say chop, it was coming down. All right, you got this reverse hammer here, and then you get the hammer the next day, and then she goes 3, takes it all out again, and then you get the gapper down the next day. All right, so chopping still for me, but better today, up $15 today, all right? So maybe this can go into force tomorrow, and you start to do maybe pivot machine gun and look to see if you could start taking out some of these, all right? So Meta, better day for sure. AMAT had a 2-day up with bad news in the morning, and then she ended up finishing. The way I see it, AMAT was up 1.28%, up $2.79 on the day. That's a nice 2-2 up. You got 2-2 up here, and you got 2 on the week just because, but it's come back in. I think this thing needs to get more and get this week right and get this thing moving. All right, AMAT still pretty good on the year. Not too far off of the year right now, about 226.37. So you're only about $6 or $7 away from the year high. I mean, this thing has been up pretty nice, okay? All right, but just trying to get out of this mess right here is the AMAT's biggest problem right now, okay? Run SunPower. This thing, chop. I wanted to make a point of this one because chop, and then you get the move. All right, they brought it back in here at the end of the day too. All right, they were trying to get something going here, and then they kind of puked it out again. Great on the year, guys. We're looking real good. 22.30 to take out last year. All right, this is a yearly chart. All right, so going for the yearly at 22.60. This thing's cruising along pretty nice with the week up and the 2-2 month up. All right, run was up 4.74% today. You hit stocks at 4% every day. You're going to be a genius, okay? So run, nice move. All right, Netflix, a little bit, right? Up $16 on the day, up $16.82. It all triggered from the 2-2 back here with the gapper up. Okay, so 3 in a row now. I call that 3 crows. Some people call that 3 doves. A lot of people call it a lot of different things. But that's a nice 222 straight up, and then leaves you with the month there. All right, so it takes the week up today. There could be some more upside room here for Netflix. We're only chasing down 1269.54. I do not trade that Netflix, nor do I even trade options in it. But that's Netflix. Pretty decent day today. All right, up. It was only up 1.39%. But $16 is not a bad move for Netflix on that day. Costco today, COST, Costco, trying to get back, finally get the gap, finally getting better. Chop, 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 and then you get the gap. All right, so same thing with when things crap out. It's about the same thing in here. We'll see what Costco wants to go from here. If Costco wants to behoove itself, it could start to get the pivot machine gun setting up, coming up this way too. All right, so keep an eye on that one. We'll see if it was a good day today. It was up 3% on the day. Costco. All right. Costco, 3% on the day. Sam Adams, beer. Beer's been down and out. Look at the year. 2-2 down on the year on Sam Adams. Just trying to get back. Look at this. Beer has just gone down. All right. They're not drinking beer. I do a little bartending on the side. And let me tell you something. I make more mixed drinks now than I serve on beers. I'll tell you that much for sure. And that is for sure. I got Sam Adams coming back down on a shooter here at the end of the day after making a higher high. So, coming back inside right now. Nice day, though, okay? It was up almost 3% on the day. All right, Sam, down and out in Beverly Hills with the beer, okay? Just not getting it going. Netgear, Netgear up 8.92% today. What can we say about Netgear? It goes outside day, all right? Took out everything there. Took all that out, and then boom, made the move to the upside. We are 2-2 up on the year. We are 2-2 up on the month. We are 2-2 up on the weekly. All right. Is there exhaustion risk? Yes, there's exhaustion risk everywhere. Okay, just so you know that. All right. But this thing looks pretty good on the Netgear. Now, this is going to slow it down again because it's going to come inside tomorrow. It's going to be a 1. All right. But that was a good move today if you were in the Netgear. All right. That was a nice one there. Netgear. All right. ALNT. AL Nancy Tom. What do we got here? ALNT. Beauty of a day up. Gapper up. Holds the gains all day. Tries to go back at the end of the day. Doji's out a little bit here at the end. So a little indecision here at the end of the day. And then there's your 30 kind of stuck in the middle. Big outside week. Big outside month. Okay. Look at the year. All right. This thing is gone, man. Gone. ALNT. All right. DraftKings had a good day today. DKNG out of the chop. Out of the chop, the break. And now the 2-2 back up. All right. I got back into DraftKings again yesterday, and it gave me another 2. It gave me a better day today. So I will be protecting this position. I'm looking for another day up. How about it? Give me another one up here. 3 in a row. We get that month starting to go in here, starting to get this week going again here. All right, as it starts to look better. All right. So we'll see. Still red everywhere, guys. Still not great on the year. All right. I'm not giving up on DraftKings. I think she's definitely going to turn things around. I really do believe that. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Kava owns a bunch of restaurants. Kava, good day here, man. Up a 3%. Another one up 3%. Up $1.87. Did get up to 66.86. Couldn't hold those highs. Came back inside at the end of the day. So you got the shooter down. You're stuck inside with the month on the 1, and your shooter down on the year inside. So any way you look at this year, you're going to be inside there. No matter even this thing here, you're going to be hard to get out of that. All right, but that's a yearly chart. All right, so look for the month. All right, we're going to play the small ball and look and see if we can get up to $68 and change and take that Kava back up to the highs. Nice day today, up 3%. All right, ASTS. This one's been, this thing's been like gapping all over the place. Seems to be a fan favorite. Everyone's always talking about this stock. I have never traded this stock. This thing is holding up pretty damn nice, though. The way I see it is that this year's already, this move has missed. I've missed this move. Okay, but you got the 2-1 inside. All right, we'll see if anything can come of that. ASTS again, it's already made the bigger move there. ASTS, Live Nation, LYV. Here's another one, almost 2% up. I like it's coming off the broadening formation on the daily. We'll see if we can get some continuation right there. All right, trying to get back up to 175.25. We're stuck in the middle in the year and running out of time. All right, running out of time. All right, so let's look at the quarter. I could imagine, see what the quarter looks like real quick. There you go, 2-1 inside. We're looking for the 2-1-2 up on that quarter if Live Nation wants to get better. All right, so I'll go back to the year on there. But Live Nation, maybe there's a continuation to the upside. You still got heavy stuff here. All right, until we get to full time frame continuity, we wait and we nurse these things and we wait till they see that they get better, and then if you don't, and then if they get too high, you're in that emotion, you're in that exhaustion risk area too. So you got to find that really sweet spot where it starts to turn, or it's making that 2 month up. That's a good place where you want to be getting in on the superhighway. All right, that's the Live Nation there. All right, plug PLUG. Plug 2-2 up again. Here's another fan favorite. The year is garbage. It is 2 though. It could engulf. That's all I can really say about that one. It can engulf the year. All right, we're going for 514. We're trading at 378 right now. All right, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Nice day though, up 3.4% today on the plug. All right, Pepsi Pepsi had a great day. All right, Pepsi goes outside on the day. Okay, took out yesterday's lows, made the move to the upside. 2-2 up on the week now. Still not 2-2 on month, but a nice little push here. Hammering up a little bit on our yearly now. This Staples, just not good. Okay, this Staples just still chop. They've really been going sideways for a long time. Look at this. All right, so it's going to get out of this mess at some point. I like the way it kind of made a little bit of a move at the end of the day there. You look at Coca-Cola. I mean, look at this thing. Just chopping, not going anywhere. Pepsi's moving. Coca-Cola is not moving. A couple other ones we'll look at there. Mondelez. There you go. Another 2-2 day down on your Oreo cookies. I mean, what's going on here? You see it. Full continuity to the downside. All right. Kimberly-Clark, you're going to need diapers. 2-2 down on the diapers, not having any of it. Okay. Buying only what they need. Okay. So Kimberly-Clark, I changed diapers. I got 4 grandkids. I changed diapers. All right. So Kimberly-Clark, there you go. And that's I kind of moved away from that a little bit, but I'm going back here. Reddit. Reddit, nice day today. I like it's coming off the broadening formation, coming out of Chopville, USA. It makes that lower low, takes all that bad business out, and now you got there. We look for continuation for Reddit. Let's try to get this month back up to 219.12. That is $8 and change, so there's a little bit of a move there. I think that the first thing we need to triangle out is this business right here. All right, so we got to here, we got to get out of there. All right, so 218.48. I like Reddit. I just said it's just been, this is horrible. All right, so but this is going to give us something. Okay, and I like the finish today. I like the finish today with the 322 back up to finish the day on Reddit. All right. PATH on the path. That is a industrial stock. This thing had a really nice move, up 18% today on the path. All right, UiPath chasing down year at 27.52. All right, nice move by Path today. Really nice move here, up $2.93. That put it up 18% on the day. All right, Path. Path is looking really good. It'd be a little. I like it. I like it. I like it. Infi, INFI, another one with the gapper up, stuck in the middle here. So little misdirection or not telling us too much. Still bullish. Because she's green. 22 came back down at the end of the day, so she got a little soft as the day ended. But that month is holding up pretty nice. The year is not great. You're going up against red. All right, so not really too much with this thing here. And again, looks like it gaps around a lot too. All right, so Infi. I just went for stocks that look like they were doing pretty well today with percentages to the upside. All right, Dell Computer downer and inside day. Can't say anything. Don't touch it. It's all trapped inside there. I think that Dell is still better. The week got a lot lighter here going into Friday, so this thing's going to be split in the middle here. More than likely we'll be coming into the new week somewhere stuck in here. So exhaustion risk here, guys, and trying to go to beat out last year at 179.70. All right, so a little pullback here, but Dell's been pretty damn good. All right, and I missed the mark on this Dell too on the big time. All right, I got burned on this stock myself. All right, so that's going to happen. All right, Alibaba down $7 today. That brings her down 4%. That took the week down. All right, all that business today takes week down. You got Shooter down on Hammer. All right, and you got Shooter down on month. Okay, and we're 2-2 back down. Look for continuation to the downside. We do have the year that is very, very strong. All right, so keep an eye on this one. See if this thing can turn it around and get it going again. All right, just kind of fell apart here. All right, and again, it's kind of gapping around as well too. So, all right, so Alibaba. There you go, down almost 4.5% today. All right, the race is on. Puker downer. I want to make a point about that. Watch the 3-day. Maybe something comes out of that one on the race. All right, that's a nice gapper down. Puker staying down there too on your race. Okay, Patterson Energy, PTEN. Energy, you'll notice that energy is just not great. 2-2 back down on the day today. She was down 3%. All right, down 19 cents on the day. Shooter coming down at the end of the day, and more pressure coming down on the overnight. 560. All right, so to break that, we're close to breaking that month here. I mean, the weekly, guys, all right? Try to bottom this thing out. We got 1 day left. All right, Patterson Energy. There you go, P10. HSBC, that was a pretty good puker today, too, to the downside. Another one where we gap down. We're going to wait it out 3 days and see what happens out of there. If you like these, if you like these ones that gap down and you kind of keep an eye on them, IBM was a doozy, okay? IBM was a doozy, but we also took a lot of time for that to happen too. All right. So Boeing was garbage today, man. Down, but almost it was lower. No, it went down on the low. Look at that. All right, Boeing just not good today. Down $9.32. That brings her down 4.14% to the downside. Trying to pick it up over here. I didn't even see any news on Boeing, but Boeing, look at that, just gave up the month. It was and the week. It gave up the whole week. All right, so Boeing, just all of a sudden, they're just like not liking it anymore, and that's the way it goes. So Boeing, Whirlpool, the tariffs. Right, Whirlpool's got tariff problems, continuation with the problems. Did try to fight back a little bit. Whirlpool staying down here. Full time frame continuity to the downside, guys. All right, so we ain't looking to buy any of that. All right, like I said, these are the bad. CHRW. There you go. Truckers. They're all down today. Coming off the high of the year right now, okay? Moving down from the yearly high on CHRW. All of a sudden, boom, today, down to almost 4%. Puking down here, not doing much on the overnight, but 3-2 down. Full time frame, but the year, all right, the year is holding up fairly well, all right. And then you can look at Jabba the Hutt. There's another one. Down almost 3% today, down $3.93. And then you can look at ODFL, Old Dominion Freight Lines. There's another one. Down 2.42%, but it's got a 3-1 inside. Look for that 3-1-2 to the downside. All right, coming down with the year, everything. Okay, PCAR, P-C-A-R, PCAR. There you go. All right, so you're getting the idea here. I didn't really look at the rails, but let's take a quick peek. Norfolk Southern, really strong on the year. Really strong on the year for the rails. Just starting to break a little bit. Look for this thing to turn around and get back up. All right, it's got the 2-1 inside day here. Kind of fell apart here just over the last 4 days. All right, but she's been pretty good, man. All right, so it's got this 2-week down now, and you got this red stuck inside the month. So it's kind of stalled out is what I see it. I see it being stalled out there. All right, Expedia, EXPD, 2-2 down on the month now, 2-2 down on the day now, stuck in the middle of the year, doesn't know what to do with itself, 2-2 down on the week. You get the picture, right? You still got this. Let's break that year and get that thing back down to 110.43 and turn it red. All right, Expedia. All right, it's hanging in there in the year, but by a toenail. All right, so Expedia, Federal Express is another one here. So you're getting it. Industrials, guys, these are all tied into industrials, and this is the reason why our diamonds ain't doing their thing. This is another reason why goes outside today on FedEx. That's going to come inside somewhere. It's going to slow things down. It's already red on the year. It's stuck right there, man, right there. All right, and you did not break could engulf if it wants to take out tomorrow's lows. I mean, last week's lows would be 231.70. When I don't see that happening, but we'll see if we got some more pressure to the downside. Buyers were showing up at the end of the day. Keep an eye on that one too. All right, so a little bit of action there. All right, so I'm gonna put it there. I don't want to talk about all the stocks that I normally talk. I'm looking at the Mag 7 that really are a mixed bag. All right, so all right, so that's all I got. All right, we'll get you a video out in the morning. We'll see what's happening with the futures. All right, it's coming into Friday. We'll see what October wants to do here. All right, for now, it's just kind of chopping. All right, it definitely October is coming in chopping. All right, so on the futures and on a lot of things. All right, so be good, and we will talk again tomorrow. All right, everybody having a good night and be good.